So we will continue our work with choosing our railing and check the handrail. You might don't want to use top rail and you just want to apply handrail or both of them. But here we will see there is no specific setting, and here we need to choose the type. By choosing the type, you are going to open a new setting, which we open in handrail 1. So we are going to have default join, as we know what option does it mean. For example, let me check 50 and apply. But right now we don't have any handrail element. But when you are changing your type, for example, you are going to have the option here to the position left, right. For example, let's click on left. We will see our handrail will be located there. This handrail is also very interesting element in Revit. You can use this handrail to going up and coming down, and it's going to be installed via the wall or any elements which you have. So you might want to have it with a filter, with a fillet, or you want to continue as your railing continue. By going here, change the position, handrail, editation, and just by choosing the meter, apply. It's going to continue as meter continue. Then we are going to have hand clearness. You can also change the offset. It's already 40 centimeter, 4 centimeter. You can change it to, for example, 6 centimeter and click apply. It's coming out and much more accessible. The next one is about the profile. What sort of profile you would like to use. It's going to have a different profile, for example, also rectangular. We can click, or a smaller rectangular. Let's see, what is this one, or circular. For example, even we can use this element, or use just a round one. And for changing the material also, we have the access here. We can change the material, we can change the black, or we can change it to the wood and apply. And I was feeling happy with fillet, but with a less radius like this. The next step is going to be about we work with profile, we work with high. We know already what is the high. You can bring it up more, for example, for 1 meter it's coming up, or you can bring it down. It's about all about your design. For example, you can bring it down, or you can just leave it the same level. So this is about construction. The next one is also material, which we work, and after that extension beginning. Extension style, we are going to have also the same situation. You can choose the floor again and apply. By clicking OK, we will be able to see how does it work. But first we need to put some numbers, because here hand rail, and after that extension style floor, we need to put the length, for example, for 50, and apply. You will see your extension will also continue and coming down as we did it for our top railing. For example, you can change it to, instead of floor, you can change it to the wall by 20, and it's going to continue on your wall. It gives us an error, so for example, I'm just going here, use the hand railing, and I will continue, for example, as a post, and like 40, and we are going to have this sort of post handrail. And we can also have the same situation for our end line, post 40 and apply. Both can be the same. It can be even smaller just by 20 and 20. But that number is not enough valuable for Revit, so we will choose 30. I think I'm just going to change my sort of the railing to some kind of rectangular, and after that, when we change the extension beginning and end, we can also have termination, the wood elements, or we can just delete it if we don't want it. Even we can remove our extension as well if we don't feel happy with our extension. For example, for me, it's better if it won't be there. So I'm just going to my extension, choose the floor or no one. I will just choose floor and apply. And I can choose the termination here. So it will be like this. And after that, we can have one more handrail. If this, for example, railing is located in some common place, and maybe the people just instead of using it from the left side, they want to use it from the other side, or maybe they want to have two handrail, one for the children height, one for adults. They can create second handrail. For example, if you want to have it in the right and left, you can choose it in your position and apply. Then you are going to have your handrail in two position, and these railings can be usable in some sort of place which you are going to have two position for using, for example in the left and right, entering and going out. And you can even go here and change the position, for example hand clearness, to change it for example to 80 and apply. So you are going to have more place, or even for example more, like that. You can change the fillet, or you can even change the join as your wish. It depends on your design. So this is about hand railing. Number one, we can go create a second hand railing by edit type, handrail number two. So for activating, we need to click here, choose what sort of fillet, the same information, but we are going to change the height to the, for example 50 for children, and apply. We are going to have our hand railing there. So it was about hand railing number one and hand railing number two. So we can change the position, and we can create a new hand railing for the second sort of hand railing if we want. For example here, by choosing different profile, changing the default join and the height, the elements, and the where should we end, same setting. So this is our hand railing, and we can change the position, for example to the right, and it's give us the error. It says you already have. So for example, let's create one here. It's rarely not happening if we are going to have two type of hand railing. So this is the hand railing. I designed it for my project. If I want to use it later, I choose the top offset, the base offset of my railing from the rail 1 to rail 4. Also the middle post the same as them from rail 1 to rail 4. We know what is the railing, the horizontal profile, and after that we know the post pattern is the vertical one. We know the post can continue to the floor, wall, or post shape. We have one starting, ending, and middle post. After that we are going to create our hand railing. So this is the setting and the operation which can happen for railing. Each profile you are designing can be controllable, and it can be, for example, the type of profile you design it, and we are going to do it later.